Subconscious rapper, California dreaming. Woke up on my own even though I ain't sleeping. Some sleep until evening on weekends. I'm trying to see everything like a Tom peeping.
You're from Los Angeles.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying these breaths majorly, but I'm enjoying Rochester. We had a good show last night at the Bug Jar, and tonight here we are hanging out outside of Lux Bar. Very intimate spot, but it's good. I like upstate New York. I've never been up this far northeast ever in my life, so I'm thankful to get the opportunity to come and visit this part of the country. Especially at such a beautiful time in the year. It's actually
with the fall and everything.
Yeah, we don't really have seasons like this in California, not to this degree, not typically. So it's a bonus just to drive across the country and have there be about 7 different colors of foliage on the trees and on the ground. It's made it really special, even though the 2,583 miles or whatever it was definitely strenuous. My influences range from Duke Ellington to Das Races to Cockatoo Twins to Camp Lo to Cool and Dre to Cab Calloway. I mean, I love everything, whether it's the Doors or Wu-Tang. So my influences are very vast and diverse musically. I love anything with a good melody, well-written lyrics. But influences as far as life is concerned are art. So I mean, I love nature is one thing that's very influential and inspiring, as well as just people, daily interactions. Being able to have the ability to tour is inspiring, seeing the country in so many different capacities and interacting with people of different walks of life and having them share their experiences and do the same vice versa. It's very eye-opening and educational. So I love that part of it. I mean, I guess that was something I never really understood or predicted before touring, how big of an impact it could have being on the road and seeing different places and traveling. I always traveled, so I guess traveling is a major influence, but never traveling as a businessman. So I guess my business is influential, being able to share my art with others and have them enjoy it enough that they would want to patronize my merch booth or pay for tickets to the show. But I'm influenced by the future more than anything. The future and the past, I'll say. It's definitely benefited me. I'd say I'm on both ends of the spectrum. I feel like I've been at the receiving end of the digital renaissance or resurgence or surge, whatever it is, in the respect that the MySpace page that I had open did allow for my music to be received by a large audience before I'd even recorded music or recorded an album or an EP or done any shows. So it definitely did help me because I was able to tour the United Kingdom multiple times just simply off 4 songs that I had placed on my MySpace page, as well as receive much recognition just off of those songs. But in the same respect, it does allow for there to be a multitude of artists that have that accessibility. I mean, the pipeline is just getting clogged each day because there is so much social media and so many viral networks that allow for you to share your art. But I also think that it's a beautiful thing to allow people to share themselves or have those aspirations and connect with other people that maybe have those same desires or dreams and share information and also share ideas and share techniques that have been successful or unsuccessful, and so I think it's a good and a bad thing, but it definitely has taken away from the record sales, obviously, as people can go and download either via touring sites or Kazaa or what have you. So it has affected the business. I wasn't an artist at the time where there was much money to be made in record sales ultimately anyway, so I really don't know what that change feels like, but I'm definitely a product of the digital age and have benefited greatly from just the accessibility that the music has in being available online. I mean, coming from an affluent neighborhood or one where there were, either Olympians or doctors or movie producers or whatever the neighbors' occupations may have been, they were all very successful as we were residing in a not wealthy neighborhood, but a safe neighborhood and one where people were having successful jobs. So I definitely do think that desire, the pursuit for success or for a greater life or whatever you would call it, good life or nice life, is definitely relevant and apparent just in living in Los Angeles, because you see all those things, those elements reflected of wealth all over you, whether it's Beverly Hills or Hollywood or wherever you are. But I wouldn't say that it had a negative effect on me in that I never aspired for myself to have those same problems or issues, or to be cast in such a light to where people would disregard whatever the talent or the purpose or message that was presented in the music and just totally be asphyxiated with fame or with just superstardom or whatever it may be. Whatever it is, at that point, the artist is no longer their art. They're more or less just a celebrity trying to sell their art. I think like Kanye had a statement that was something to that degree, where obviously the art is more important, but in the fame-hungry generation, people are just, like you said, tabloids. I mean, they just want to read about where their favorite artists or celebrities eat, or where they dine, or where they shop, or no longer do they really care about the movies or the art that those people are presenting. They're more concerned with where those people are just living their daily life. And, I mean, I guess I mean, it's like anything will pass with time, but it's like if you can influence or make some sort of impact during your time, then at least the next person that comes and picks up that baton will have had either a little more leeway or headway, if you will, or they'll have been explained something to an extent that will help them avoid certain pitfalls or hurdles. Or I mean, it's all the same anyway. Like you said, it's a very brief time, and you can't really take anything too precious. Can't take anything for granted, and you can't hold anything too preciously, because we really don't have anything to hold on to.
True. Thanks so much.
Thank you
for this interview.
This is great.
This has been awesome.
Thank you for having me here in Rochester, New York, on beautiful, what is it, South Street?
South Ave.
South Ave.
Beautiful South Ave, Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York. And I'm being filmed by the lovely Christine of the Scene. Christine of the Scene, and she's here. And here we are on this beautiful brick wall in this hallway on this dark autumn night, enjoying ourselves thoroughly in the cold, brisk atmosphere with a Dum Dum Lollipop.